Hello, my name is Martin Campo, and in this project, I will explain my Sage Modeler model about forced migration in Palestine, specifically in Gaza. My goal is to show how armed conflict affects people and force them to leave their homes. This situation takes place in Gaza between 2023 and 2024. Many civilians are affected by war and violence. According to UNCOR, more than 2 million people have been displaced. This means that they have to leave their homes because it was not safe to stay. My model starts with armed conflict, where there is conflict, violence intensity increases. Because of this violence, people are afraid and they need to escape, so population displacement increases. This leads to a very large number of people affected. In my model, I show this as 2 million displaced people in Gaza, based on real data. When so many people are displaced, they lose their homes. That is why loss of housing increases. Also, many people go to temporary places, so overcrowded shelters increase. When shelters are overcrowded, people do not have enough space, water, or safety. So basic living condition in Gaza decreases. In my model, the red arrows mean that when one variable increase, the next one also increase. The blue arrow mean that when one increase, the other one decrease. Now I will explain my what if scenario. What if the European Union decides to help more? In the case, European Union intervention increase and more countries accept refugees. So refugee reception in European Union increase. This means fewer people stay in Gaza, so the pressure in Gaza decreases. When there is less pressure, shelters are less crowded, and people have better access to basic needs. So, basic needs, living conditions improve. This shows that international help can make a big difference in this problem. This model helped me understand that forced migration is a complex problem. It's not just one event, but many connected factors. This is a very complex thing for the European Union if they intervene, but I think it's something that is really necessary. I also learned that decisions from other countries can help improve people's lives. So this project in the future, I could improve this model by adding more variables like economic factors or long-term effect. Thank you very much for being here. Now I will show you a little bit of the what is my presentation. So here is the armed conflict. We can see everything. Here is the violence intensity. Here is the population displacement. Here is the 2 million displaced people that I was talking. The loss of housing, that is one of the biggest problems. Here is the overcrowded shelters, the basic living conditions in Gaza, like water, homes, food, the pressure that Gaza has with the people that's like dying, the refugee reception in the European Union, that is the solution from the problem, the European intervention, and the what if scenario that I was talking about. Thank you and see you.